Former President Joe Biden is battling an aggressive form of cancer. The 82-year-old revealed yesterday that he was diagnosed with prostate cancer Friday and that it's already spread to his bones. For more on this, let's go to CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Jiang. Weijia, good morning. Thanks for joining us. First off, what are we hearing from the former president?
Good morning, Michael. Good morning to everybody. In a statement, the former president's office described his cancer as a more aggressive form of the disease, and said that he and his family are reviewing treatment options. You can see here also that a spokesperson said last week he was seen for a new finding of a nodule on his prostate, and I'll leave the rest of this detail to the doctors, but basically it is a Gleason score of 9, which is relatively high and shows just how far along this is. We also know that it has spread to the bones. And as I mentioned, they are still deciding next steps for the former president. But certainly reaction is pouring in, Michael, from Democrats and Republicans who are sending heartfelt messages to President Biden this morning.
And Weijia, we know that former President Biden has such a personal history with this disease. His son, Beau, died of brain cancer in 2015. And also during his administration, the former president, cancer research was such a big part of what he was trying to do. Can you talk about his history with this?
Yeah, this is really a passion project for the former president that started when he was vice president in 2016. Former President Obama actually charged him with leading what's known as the Cancer Moonshot initiative. And back then it was even known as the Beau Biden Moonshot because just a year earlier, Biden's son, Beau, had died from brain cancer. And so when he became president, he sort of relaunched this effort to try to end cancer as we know it, pouring tens of millions of dollars into research, including $150 million just to study tumor-related surgeries. We know that the initiative has supported 250 projects, 70 other consortia. So it has made a significant dent in the research and the treatment. And we also know that the former president said that after his son died of cancer, Michael, he traveled to all of the biggest cancer research centers in the world because he wanted to understand the disease better, and he wanted to prevent other families from going through what he did. Of course, he himself now is battling, again, a very aggressive form of cancer, according to his spokesperson.
All right. Weijia Jiang at the White House, thanks for joining us.